Hello guys, welcome to this video. So I'm going to be looking at the paper 3 aspect of October-November 2024 information technology. So let's begin. You have been supplied with the following source files, which are these. Task 1, evidence document. Create a new word processed document. Okay, make sure your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. So let me just go ahead and create word process document. So you want to make sure your name, let me just have my name, Kechuku Anolefu is my name, comma, NG156, comma, 0004 will represent the candidate number. So let's have all our information. So save this document in your work area as N24 evidence underscore followed by your center number underscore candidate number. Okay, so let me just copy this so we can go and save our evidence. So I'm going to go to save as, go to my file here. So I'm just going to save it with the name this. So ng underscore ng 156, which will represent my center number, and 0004 as my candidate number. Then save that. Okay, so let me just minimize that. Okay, you will use this as your evidence document during the examination. So I'm just going to select everything here, 0 mark. So task 2, spreadsheet. You work for Tawara web developers and will edit a spreadsheet that analyzes data on web page hits and advertising. Number 1, open and examine the file n24hits.csv. Rows 9 to 38 show the number of hits on each web page during a 24-hour period. The number of hits for each hour are stored in columns F to AC. Okay, so let's see rows 9 to 38 that stores the number of hits. Okay, okay, so let me just open it from here. Hits. So you want to make sure that all your labels are showing, right? So if you look at here, from 9 here to 38 here, these are the data they're talking about. And of course, for the for the hits within each hour. So each of them represent each hour for 24 hours, right? So 23:00 to 23:59. So it represents 24 hours of hits, right? Okay. What else? Okay, so let's continue. So we need to look at always important to look at the spreadsheet to understand what is going on, right? Number of hits, average hourly number of hits, and all that, right? So you can make sense out of the spreadsheet, right? So place your name, center number, and candidate number on the left in the header. Your name, center number, and candidate number in the left in the header. So you want to go right there. So let me just use here page layout. Am I correct? Why is this? Let me just put off my Wi-Fi because this is connected to the remote server. Okay. So where are we going to have our header? On the left in the header. Okay, so we're going to have our name information here. Kechukwanolefu, comma, NG156, comma, 0004 will represent my candidate number. So let's see, place the text created on, followed by a space, then the automated date on the right in the header, right? So let's just have here, paste this, and then space, then current date, right? Automated date on the right. Yes, so we can click inside, and then our date is there. Save this as a spreadsheet with the file name here. hits, I'll copy that, hit underscore followed by your center number underscore candidate number. So we're going to do that. So we'll go to file, go to save as, browse, and then I need it here. Okay, so it's going to be hit underscore ng156 underscore 0004 as my candidate number. Of course, let me see if the question indicate that save this as this with the file name this. Okay, so basically I'm going to save it with in the spreadsheet format. Okay, always do that, unless the question specifically says that you should save it in whatever format. Okay, so now everything here is saved. Number 2, format all data in rows 9 to 38 to be center aligned. So rows 9, let's go to row 9. I need to take back this to normal, rows 9 here to 38. So I'm just going to go down. So another thing we can do is select 9 here, Control Shift, hold it down, and then press the down arrow button. That should get you to rows 9 to 38, right? So I need to make them center aligned. So just want to vertically align them, and then of course horizontally align them. Format 1 to 8 of the spreadsheet so that it looks like this. Okay, so I have 1 to 8 somewhere around here. So from here to here, need to make it to look like what we have in there, what we have in the table. Make sure cells A1 to F1 and D3 to E3 are merged. So let's take A1 to F1. So A1 to F1 should be up to this point. So we want to merge them, and then D3 to E3. So D3 should be somewhere around here. No, sorry, this is D4. D3 is here, and then select D3 to E3. So you want to merge and center them. Yeah. Make sure the text in row 1 is in a 24-point font. So here, make it 24 points. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So now let's take our time to adjust all these ones in here. Oops. All right. So the high traffic, medium traffic, low traffic, they are all right aligned. So you want to make sure that they are right aligned. I think everything there is right aligned actually. From here to here, right aligned. So need to right align them. Make this one to be bold. Right. And then I think everything in here, they are all bold and then centered, right? And then one of the things I will do here, from here to here, oops, from A8 to E8, so I need to actually wrap them, right? And then shift this one a bit, and then move it down a bit, making sure that everything shows. Let me see. Total number of hits. You want to push this one. Push it more. So total number of hits. It looks like what we have there. So average hourly number of hits. Let's see. Average number of hits should be down. Number of hits. Okay, that's fine. And then traffic level should go down to traffic level should go down. Okay, that's fine. Let me just push this to the right a bit. And then what do we have? Advertising revenue should be down. Okay, so everything here is good. So I think here should be bold from here, right? And then the number here should be center aligned. And then I think this one should be currency in dollars. So it has to be in 2 decimal places. So let me take United States dollars. Okay, that. Oops. They put it into decimal places. What the heck? So I need to leave it in whatever decimal place it is. How many decimal places are those? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think that's 4. Leave it at what it is. So it's just the dollar that you have to add. And then high, medium, low, right aligned, right aligned. So need to make that right aligned. Okay. Good. Am I missing something? If there's anything I'm missing, just let me know in the comments section. I wouldn't think if I'm missing anything, so my eyes are just darting all over the place. Okay, so in absence of that, so let's move on. Okay, so we've been able to do that. So step 3, place a replicable formula in cell B9. So let's locate cell B9 first of all. This is B, and then 9 here, B9, yes. To calculate the number of hits for the calculate the number of hits for web page 40173 during the 24-hour period. Okay, so we're going to calculate, place a replicable formula in B9 to calculate the number of hits for the web page this. Okay, so the number of hits here for this particular 1 hour here, we have, for this particular one, we have about 327 hits. And then here we have about 421 hits. So the number of hits, of course, will be the sum of all the hits. So I'm going to do sum and then select everything. My range will be from here to, so I'll hold down Control key and Shift key and then move to the right. So it will be sum of all the hits in for every hour in that 24 hours, right? So I'm just going to enter, and then we're going to have this, right? So that will be it for this one. Okay, so number 4, place a replicable formula in cell C9. Cell C9 will be here. To calculate the average number of hits per hour for this web page, average number of hits, right? So which means we're going to use average for this particular. So our range will be from here, hold down Control key, Shift key, arrow button to the right arrow button, and then that should be able to do it for us. We can close it or we can just enter, and then that should calculate that. 53, 536, 536.5 will be the average. Okay. Number 5, place a replicable formula in cell D9. In cell D9, D9 is somewhere around here. In cell D9, in cell D9, using nested if function to display the text from cells D4, D5, or D6 when the content of cell C9 is greater than the traffic threshold. Okay, so where is the traffic threshold? This is here, right? Where is the content of C9? If C9, let me see this. To display the text from cells D9, okay, when the content of C9, okay, oh, this is C9 here. When the content of C9 is average hourly, average hourly number of hits, okay, when the content of C9 is greater than the traffic threshold. So what is the traffic threshold? We have high here. High is 400, and then medium is 250, and then a low is anything below 250, somewhere around there. So what the formula is telling us is we should put the formula in D9 using if function, okay, to display the text from cells D4. So the text will be to display D4. So if this average is greater than 400, it's going to display high here. And then if it is 250, greater than 250, it's going to display medium in here, okay? So I think I've got the, the idea, right? So when the content of cell C9 is greater than the traffic threshold, okay? So C9 is here. So we're going to use if statement here. So equals, we're going to have if. So if the content of C9 is greater than the content of E4, right? Return the content of D4. That's basically what it's saying, okay, comma. And then if the content of C9, I'm going to write C9 this time around, C9 is greater than this 250, return medium. Otherwise, return low. Okay, low will be the false value when all the 400, greater than 400 and greater than 250, if they are not true, then low will be displayed, right? So I'm just going to enter that, okay? Good, so that will be that. So one of the things that we want to do is this particular D4, D5, and then D6, and then these two, we need to log them because we don't want, when we are, replicating the formula, we don't want them to change. So the only column or cell that will change will be the C9. So here, I'm going to click right here. I want to lock this one and then lock this one by pressing F4. If you're on a laptop, it's function F4. Okay, so I'm going to lock all these ones because I don't want them to change. They don't have to change when you replicate the formula. Okay, so the only cells that will be changing will be the C9. Those are the ones that will be changing. So I'm just going to enter to be able to, you may get error or something if you don't lock them because you don't wish for them to change. The only cell you want to change is actually this particular one here. Okay, that's the one that will change whenever the formula start replicating down, right? Okay, so that's that for me. So number 6, place a replicable formula in cell E9. So let's go to E9. Okay, to look up the rate for this traffic level and multiply it by the total number of hits for this web page. Okay, so we're going to look up the rate here. So formula to look up the rate for this traffic level and multiply it by, okay, so which traffic level? So whichever traffic level it is, which is here, this is the traffic level. So whatever that is in here will be our lookup value. And then we're going to compare with what is here and then return a value of the rate here, right? So that's basically what is telling us. So this will be our lookup array. So we're going to use a VLOOKUP here because our data is actually arranged in a vertical form. So equals, we're going to use VLOOKUP. Then our lookup value will be this, okay? When it's high, whatever that is in here, okay? And then our array is going to be here. So we want to make sure that it is locked. So I need to lock it, function F4. You want to lock it because you want that the range to be consistent. Now, where am I looking at? So it's going to compare whatever that is in D9. So compare whatever that is here in this first column, and then match it with a rate. So where is the column? 1, 2, 3. So the column index will be 3 because rate is in the third column, and then comma. I want it to return exact value, and then I enter. So that will return this particular rate 0.0004, right? But the question says that it will return it will look up the rate for this traffic level. So it has returned as this 0.004 for this high traffic level. So we need to multiply whatever that is in there with the total number of hits, right? So the total number of hits, so you want to go at the back right there in the formula bar, and then you want to multiply by whatever that is in here, total number of hits, right? So that's what you want. So that returns this value here. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Okay. Number 7, replicate the formulae entered in steps 3 to 6 for all web pages, right? For all web pages. So here we need to replicate everything here. So I'll just double click right here, double click, right? So this is what we'll have. The values here, they're just 2, but let's continue. I hope the question will tell us to kind of arrange that. So replicate the formula entered in, okay, so we've done that, which is number 7. Number 8, format cells E9 to E38 as currency in dollars to 2 decimal places. Okay, so let me format that E9 to E38. So I'm just going to hold down my Control Shift down button. So I want to get to number group here, currency, 2 decimal places, dollar. I like American dollar, so I'm going to just have it right there. Okay, so number 8 done. Number 9, place a replicable formula in cell B4. Let's go to B4. In cell B4, yes, to count the number of web pages with high traffic. Replicate this formula for medium and low traffic. Okay, for high traffic. So here, this is the traffic here. So what they want us to do is to calculate the number of what high traffic experience within the traffic level column, right? So you want to use the count. So I'm going to use count if, count if, I didn't start with equal sign. Please always remember to start it with equal sign, right? So my range is going to be from here, hold down Control Shift and then down to select. Obviously, you want to lock it also, comma. So my criteria will be where it encounters high, right? So see high here. So I'm just going to take the whatever cell content is here, which is high. So I'm just going to select it and enter. So within this particular, range, it has about 15 highs, right? So I'm just going to replicate this formula so that this will keep on changing whenever it goes down, right? So now I have medium traffic, medium 5, and I have 10 lows, right? So here, medium is contained in cell D5, and then you can see cell D5, so everything is correct here. Now, another way you can do that is you can actually write the name. Let me just do it for this first one. I can just go here, instead of writing the content of D D4 right there. I can just do high. You can write in quotation mark, you want to write high. Okay, you want to write high. That should be able to return 15 for me. Okay, so whichever one. All right, so but of course this is the more logical way to do it, returning the value D4 in there. All right, so that's for that. Save your spreadsheet. So let me go ahead to save my spreadsheet. Save your spreadsheet. Done. Print only the cells A1 to F38 showing the formulae. Okay, A1 to F38. So A1 here to F38. So I'm just going to hold down my control one more time, go down, control shift, go down, and then go down. So I think this is what they said we should print in the formula. Okay, print only cells A1 to F38 showing the formula. So I'm just going to go to formulas. You want to click this. You want to click on show formula. Okay, so let me just select everything and then double click in between just to be sure that everything is showing very well. So I'm just going to select E1 to F38. So hold down my control key and shift and then go down. So this is what I want to print. So you want to go to file. Okay, you want to go to file and then you want to print. Okay, so you have about 5. Oops, no, I don't think. Okay, I need to select active sheet. No, I need to print selection, right? So that shows only the formula. Yes, so 2 pages, I think. Okay, so let's see the other questions. Okay, make sure that the printout is in portrait orientation. Portrait orientation, let's see. Yes, portrait orientation. The row and column headings are displayed. The row and column headings are displayed. So go to page setup and then sheet and then go to row and column headings. Okay, that, and then they will show the row number and then the column letters will be visible. The content of all these cells are fully visible. Yes, okay. So you can go ahead to print your work. All right, so I'm just going to select everything one more time and then remove the formula and then double click in between so that everything will snap back to normal. This time around, I'm just going to force this particular force average hourly number of heat to 2 decimal places. So that should be what you should do. Okay, so I'm going to force it number. I need to make it to be in 2 decimal places, or probably increase it to 3. But to be consistent, I need to make it 2 actually. So to be consistent with the rest. Okay, so this should make more sense. Okay. Number 11, apply conditional formatting to cells D9 to D38. So let's go to D9 here. So I'm going to hold down my control shift down arrow. Okay, so that's a selection to D38, inclusive to display a green background if the cell contains high, an orange background. An orange background if the cell contains medium, a red background if the cell contains low. Okay, all right, so we're going to use conditional formatting. So we need to select the range. So you want to go to conditional formatting. Here there's so many ways to do that. You can either go here and then go equals and then have format cells that are equal to maybe high, yes, which is in here, right? And then you can close that and then you go to with custom formatting. You want it to be, the field should be red. Sorry, not red, but green actually. Green, right? Can okay that. Okay. So you can actually do that and then go back to manage rules. So here, this is where I normally do this. there are a couple of ways. So let me delete this and then show you another way. Apply that. Okay, so that's another way to do that. So you can do it for multiple conditions, for the high, medium, low. Okay, so but another way I can do that is to go to new rule. I'll click on format only cells that contain, format only cells with, I will cell value no, I need specific text. Text containing, you can write high here, but I will choose to select high, the content of this cell, right? I'll go back right here and then go to formatting and then take green here, right? And then I'll OK that. All right, I'll OK that. So that will apply it right there. So I'll now go back and then manage my rules. I'll click on this rule and then duplicate it, choose any one of them because they are all the same, and then choose any one of them, select any one of them when the blue bar is on it, and then edit the rule. You can go ahead and edit the rule. So I'll go back right there, contain what? So the only thing you will change is this, the cell reference, contain medium, right? You can equally write the word medium right there, okay? So for the last one, low, I'm going to write it instead of choosing it from the spreadsheet here, okay? So this time around, what you want is to format it to medium, should be somewhere orange here. And then orange, is this orange? This is dark yellow per se. So orange should be something like this or this, right? So I'll OK that and then OK that. So that will apply it right there. So if you apply, you see that anywhere you see medium, or it will have orange, okay? Now, I will duplicate, I will select either orange, any one of them, either orange or green, any one of them, and then I will edit again. Sorry, I will duplicate it and then edit the rule, edit that rule and change it. So this time around, I want it low. So let me just write exactly low, right? And then format it to be red. And then OK that. And then OK that. Apply everything and OK. Okay? So as you can see, this is what it is. Okay? So whichever method you want to use, it is fine to do that, right? So make sure that the text in each cell is clearly visible. Sure, they are all clearly visible, right? Even though I don't like this medium. The medium is dark, almost looking like red. So I can still select everything one more time and then go and manage my rules. And then go to that particular one, which is the orange, and then edit it to have more brighter color for me. So I'm just going to choose this, just to make it to look different from red or something. Okay, okay, that, apply it, somehow. Okay, but now you know what it is, so it's fine. Okay, so let's move further. Take a screenshot of your method, making sure that the formatting set and range of cells are clearly visible. Place this screenshot in your evidence document. Okay, so this is step 11. So what you want to do is go back right there, select everything here, and then go to conditional formatting and then manage rule. This is what you want to, select. Screenshot. So print screen, then print screen everything here. This is what I need. And then go to my evidence. This is step 11. Step 11, evidence. And then paste it right here. It should be fine. So here, set everything here. So number 12, change the font color of cells F8 to AC38 to white so that the content of these cells are not visible. So F8, let's go to F8, close this, F8 here, nope, F8, okay. So F8 to AC38, make them white. Okay, so I will hold down my control key, go to the right, go down. Okay, so this is where they want you to actually make it to be white colored, right? Change the font color of cells so that the content of these cells are not visible. Okay, so what you need to do is just make it white so that they won't be visible anymore. Okay, print only columns A to F inclusive, showing the values. Okay, so let's go do that. So columns A to F, down, down button, Control Shift down button. Okay, we can go ahead to print, showing values. Okay, the printout fits on a single page, so you want to make sure that the printout fits on a single page by scaling it to fit on a single page. Fit sheet on one page, so you want to make sure you scale it to fit on one page. Yeah, and then the printout is in portrait orientation. Yes, the row and column headings are not displayed, so you want to go to page setup here and then go to sheet here and then remove row and column headings and okay that. So this should be fine. Any grid lines? Nope. The content of all cells in columns A to F, except those cells where the font color is white, are fully visible. So everything here is actually fully visible, so you can just go ahead to print. So the question never indicated if we should print with grid lines, so this is how it's supposed to be. So don't bother putting any grid line here. Okay, so you can go ahead and print your work. Okay, good. So if you're done doing everything here, you should be able to get about 46 marks. All right, so thank you guys for this one. Leave a comment down below if you have any addition or correction. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, so let's continue with the web design aspect of the paper 3 October-November 2024 ICT. So we begin. File management, task 3, file management. Create a new folder called N24. So let me just copy that. So let me just create the folder here. Okay, locate only the following files and store them in your N24 folder. So let me just go get those files here. I'll hold down my control key, select this, and this. Select all of them, put them inside my N24 folder. Okay. All right, task 4, web page. You will create a web page to help trainees learn HTML. All right, open the style sheet N24 web.css in an editor. Okay, so let's go and open that style sheet N24. This will open it, have it here. Add a new class called red that sets the font color to the hexadecimal code for red when this class is applied. Okay, so they're basically telling us to have a class red in there. So let's go new style. I'm going to have new style there, so you want to call it red. So the class always starts with a dot, so make sure you have a dot before red, right? So it's going to give hexadecimal code for red, so we're going to leave it at font here and then get down to color here. You want to pick red and that will give it the code. Okay, so you can okay that. So that's the code right there. So the next one is add a new class called center that center aligns text when the class is applied. So we're going to call it center. So look at the name here. So and we're going to make it center, right? So I'm going to go to new style and I'll call it center. Right, so you want to make it align center, so text align. So you want center alignment, that center aligns text, right? So that's what we need. So you want to text align here. You want to make it center, so that's what we need right there. Okay, and then that's the code right there. Okay, so save your style sheet, take a screenshot to show the content of your style sheet, and place this in your evidence document. Make sure all the contents are clearly visible. Okay, so let's go ahead to, let me save my changes here, and then go ahead to print screen, and then take this screenshot of my style sheet, paste it down here. Which step is this? This is step 13. Okay, step 13, evidence. Okay, so paste it here. So next, so let me highlight this, done. So number 14, open and examine the web page called n24web.htm. Okay, so let's open it and examine it. n24web, n24web.htm. So I'm just going to right click and then open it with expression web, right? Good. So we're going to inspect this. All right. The web page and attached style sheet have been created for you. The web page appears like this. Okay, so this is how the web page looks like. So let's go to design view and then see the web page. Okay, so you can see it has been done, right? So of course the style sheet, where is the style sheet? So the style sheet has also been linked to the web page, right? So we're good with that. So each table cell in this diagram is identified with a letter which must not appear on your final web page, right? It did the HTML so that table borders do not appear on the final page. Okay, so let me just add this code, right? But obviously the web page does not have any table border, but let's add the code just for the sake of it. So we go to code. Want to go to the beginning tag of the table table. Where's the table? Yeah, that's it here, table. So you want to say border, right border equals 0. So just to leave that code there, right? Good. Save my changes. So the next one is replace the text a candidate this with your name, center number, and candidate number. So let's go and find that. Let's replace that text. I'll go to my code, my design view here. So this is the text here. So I need to replace it with my name, Kechukwu Anolefo, NG156, 0004 will be my candidate number. Okay, that done. Save your web page in your N24 folder with the file name webpage underscore followed by your center number underscore candidate number. So let me just go save the web page. So I'm just going to go to file, save as. Okay, good. I'm at the right place. So I'm just going to save this with my NG156 underscore candidate number and then save it here. Right. So everything here, number 14, done. Number 15, set all the text in cell A into style H1. Okay, so let's go to A. This is A here. If you look at the structure, that's A right there. Okay, so what? Let me even just take a screenshot. Let me just use snapping tool and probably take this. Just keep it just in case. Okay, I don't know if it will appear whenever I need it, but whatever. Okay, set all the text in cell A into style H1. So I'm going to select everything here. Oops. Make sure you select it and then set it to H1. Right. So set the text web development layers in cell B in style H2. Okay, web development layers. So now let me split the screen. Let me see how it looks right there. This is web development layers here. So I need to set it to H2. Yes, H2, right? So that is the only text that they wanted to set to H2, nothing else, right? So let me just be sure that I select it here and then set it to H2, and then this is how it appears. Okay. Okay, this is done. So set all other paragraphs of text. So remember, look at this. See these paragraphs of text in cell B in style H3. Okay, so if you look at cell B, look at the code. Look at the code side. You see how the paragraphs are arranged, right? So what I'm going to do here is to make sure I arrange it such that it will look like what it is in the code view. So I'll do that same thing in the design view. So what I'm going to do in my design view here, I'm going to have one. I'll enter, click here, enter, right? Then this is alone, right? Which is the content layer. So I'm just going to go down. And then the next one will be 2 here. You want to go down. And then, sorry, I didn't get that right. So here, go down. And then so from here also, presentation, down. I have 3, from 3 here down, and then I have behavior layer down. So it looks exactly like this. This is how I want it. And then I want to set everything to, from the question, I want to set everything to style H3. So all these paragraphs, everything here should be in style H3. So I'm just going to go ahead to set it to style H3. Okay, so this is how they will look like. Okay, good. So let's move on. So let me just highlight the ones I've done so that I don't get confused. So apply the class red to only the text one content layer. Okay, so everything here, not just content layer, but also the number. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we select the text here. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to here, probably you're going to have your own like this. So but just click on apply styles. Okay, so that will show the styles that you have there. That will show the the classes that you have. So I'm going to just click on that, and then that applies it, and then the same thing, select everything here, click on it, apply, and click on this one, apply. So that will cover for presentation layer, behavioral layer, right? Set the text in cells C and D into style H2 with a class set to red. Okay, C and D, let me just remember this. C and D is here, right? C and D, which is up here, HTML here. So I'm just going to select this. So it says that we should set the text in cells C and D into style H2 with a class set to red. So first of all, let me make it style H2, and then set the class to red. The same thing here, CSS, make it style H2, and then set it to also red, right? Good. So that done. Set both paragraphs of of the text in cell E into H3 with a class set to center. Okay, so H3, yes, of course, and then of course in cell E, let me see, so that's just right below this one. So here, so look at the language they used here. Set both paragraphs. So you need to know that there are two paragraphs here. So let me just click on it. Let me select it. Let me know where they are. So here there are two paragraphs here. So I'm just going to go down. So your name will be here. Web set. What's it called? Web page edited by will be a new paragraph too. So they say that we should set both paragraphs of the text in cell E into H3 with a class set to center. So I'm just going to set these ones to H3. Okay, and then each of them I will set them to center. So see that I will click at the beginning and then click on center so that it will arrange all H3 into center, right? Good. Set the first line of text in cell F. Now, it's important to be in split view so that you'll be able to be seeing the code. Basically, when you are meant to actually edit a particular, HTML code, I think it's good to leave it in split view so that you see how it is in the code view and then design view too, right? Look at this. Why am I getting this? For some reason, this one. So let me just close it. Let me just close it so it will look good. Okay. I think so. That's it here. Open here, close here. Inside a TR. Yes. Okay, that's fine. So let's go back again. So as far as I'm concerned, we are done with here. So set the first line of text in cell F into paragraph style. So let's handle this. So let's go. The first line of paragraph, let's see where it is. Select this. Where are you? Select this. Okay, so this is the first line here. You see the first line? So they say that we should keep it into, make it, set the first line of text in cell F into paragraph style. So we want to keep it as paragraph style, okay, which has been applied. Let's see the next one. Set the other three paragraphs in cell F as bulleted lists, right? So the other three paragraphs, so here, which is this one, place appropriate. So you want to find it. So let me just arrange them in order like this. And then I have the next one will be use appropriate table attributes. Where is it? Here. You want to arrange them in order. And then I'm going to select just these ones. And then see, let me use bullets here. Click on bullets. Oops. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back, and then enter. The same thing with this one, back, and then enter. Okay, so that should be able to apply bullet for me here. Okay, so of course it's on ordered list. This one is still paragraph, so which is good. So we're good with that. Okay. So number 16, set the title of the web page to web programming tips, right? So let's set the title. So I'm going to right click here. Let me just take it to design view. Right click on my web page, go to page property, and then set the title. Did I copy it? So let me just copy web programming tips as the title, paste the title here. Okay. In the HTML, set the name of the default target window to self. Okay, so let me just steal default target window here. Click on this. Self should be same frame. Yeah. Okay, so that's self. Okay, that and okay everything. All right. So if you go to the code view, this should be applied somewhere up here. So the title is there, and then the target frame is also there. Okay. Number 18, set the text in cell C as a link. Set the text in cell C as a link to open the web page n24html.htm. Okay, in cell C, let me remember. Okay, good. Cell C should be here, ABC. So which is this? So I'm just going to select it. Just going to select it, right click on it, go to hyperlink, and then you want it to be on existing web page, and it has to be this n24html.htm, right? So let me see if there's any follow-up question. Okay, yes. Is HTML set the name of the default target? Where am I? I think I've done this, yes. In the HTML, set name of the default target. Okay, yes, I've done the HTML page. So that's why I always select. So set the text in cell C as a link to open the web page this, okay? Okay, good. I think there's no follow-up question, so we're good with that, right? So I'm just going to set it to open with that. So I'll okay that. So let me save my changes. Let me preview my page. So this is how my page will look like. So if I click on this, you should be able to open that particular page. Okay, so we are in order, right? Good. So this one done. Number 19, set the text in cell D as a link. Set the text in cell D as a link to open the web page n24css.htm in a new window called _blank, right? So let's go to D. So D should be the CSS. Go here, select it, right click on it, go to hyperlink. You want it to open n24 CSS and 24 CSS.htm, okay, and then you want it to, so target frame, let's click on target frame. We want it to be blank, right? So you want to go to new window that will give it blank target frame here, okay? So you okay that, and then okay this one too. Good. So by the time we save our changes, and then go ahead to load this in Chrome. Okay, so when you click on this one, it's going to take you to this, to a new window. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one like this. So this one is done. Okay. Number 20, place a metadata in the appropriate section of your HTML to define the character set as UTF-8. This question we've seen this question before in, I think, 2023 or something. So you want to go to do this, you want to right click and then go to page properties. Am I correct? Yeah, page properties. You want to go to language and then get down to HTML encoding, save the document as, so you want to click none here and then go down to Unicode UTF and then apply that, okay that. So if you go to your code view, that will be applied in the head section as this. So the most important thing is actually the char set UFT8, right? So that's fine. So add a description of the web page. The description of the web page is going to be, let me just copy one of those. Where is it? You will create a web page to help. Okay, so web page to help trainees. So I'm just going to copy this as my description. Okay, so I'll just go there. Let me just go to design view. Right click, go to page properties. You want to get to description, page description here. and then paste it right there, web page. So let me just write this in capital. Oops. Web page to help trainees learn HTML. Okay, so your description can be anything you wish to have, right? So for this description I want to give, and I believe that should go to the the head section, which is this one. All right, good. So let's proceed. So everything here done. 21, save your web page. So let me just save my web page. I want to save everything. Be sure that I save everything. Okay. Take a screenshot of your HTML source. Sorry, take a copy. What am I saying? Take a copy of your HTML source and place this in your evidence document. Okay, so 21. So let's go take the copy of the source. So you want to select everything, Control A, Control C, copy everything. Okay, so go to your evidence. So this should be step 21. Step 21 evidence. Okay, paste everything right here. All right, so this is your source. Okay, display your web page in a browser. If necessary, resize it so that the entire page can be seen. All the text can be easily read. The address bar is fully visible. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me just be sure that everything is saved. Yes. So I'll just go refresh my page just to have every other thing right there. So let me just, so I'm going to resize my page a bit, and then maybe zoom out just a tiny bit. Let me see if everything is showing. So as far as I'm concerned, everything is showing here. So I'm just going to print screen, take a screenshot of everything. Make sure you're getting the directory up there. Okay, so just take it this way, right? Everything is important here. Okay. Okay, take a screenshot of, okay. Where am I? Display your web page. Okay, take screenshot evidence showing your web page in the browser. Place this in your evidence document. So that's exactly what we're doing. So this is still step 21. So step 21 evidence. Okay, down and then paste it right there. All right, so let me just enter here. Okay, it's fine like this, as long as it can be read. Look at it, everything is very, very clear. Okay, so that's for that. So if you have done this, you're going to get yourself 24 marks, right? Task 5, printing the evidence document. Make sure your name, center number, and candidate number appear on every page of your evidence document. Save your evidence document, print your evidence document. So my evidence document, I need to save it and then go ahead to print. Okay, so you can actually go ahead to print your evidence document. Oops, my network again. Okay, you can actually go ahead to print your evidence document. For some reason, whenever I'm on the network, this thing keeps on wasting time. So this is it. So this will be your evidence. Make sure you print your evidence. Very, very important. All right. So I think that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for this, for the time. All right, for watching my video. And then I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.